Hey guys, it's Casey here, or Inspire Change for You. Today is Sunday, December the 15th, 2013, and this is supposed to be my week 65 update video from lap band surgery. I tried to make this video Thursday and it would not upload on my phone, so I'm going to try to redo it and hopefully I won't miss anything. So 65 weeks ago on September the 13th, 2012, I had lap band surgery. I was 330 pounds. When I came to you guys 2 weeks ago, I was 218 pounds, and Thursday I was 217 pounds. So for 2 weeks, that was a 1 pound loss, which I'm really happy with because um, if you guys watch me, then you know that I was on vacation. We took a trip to Mexico and we were gone for a little over a week. I was really concerned with putting on weight because I wasn't exercising, and we're at a resort where you're eating, you have whatever you want to eat. And so I was afraid I was going to put on weight. Came back, was a pound lighter, so I definitely cannot complain about that. Um, I wasn't able to eat a whole lot. I found that my band was pretty tight most of the time I was there. And I don't know if that was because I was under some stress while I was there or maybe a difference. I don't know. I don't know what it was. All I know is that there were some days I was a little frustrated because I couldn't really eat anything. Um, but I guess in the end, the band did its job because I came back and I didn't put any weight on. So happy with that. I was kind of excited about this vacation because this is at 217 pounds. I am the lightest that I have ever been as an adult, really, probably since I was 10 years old. I haven't weighed under 220, and I only seen 220 like momentarily at some point about 13, 14 years ago, something like that. So this was like a whole new experience for me. And one of the things that I had planned on doing in order to celebrate my weight loss was to go parasailing because at 330 pounds, I never could have done that. And I was able to do that. That was an exciting experience. I don't know if the whole, like, the actual parasailing part was as amazing as I had thought it was going to be. But the the point of being able to do it was it was really nice for me, and I really enjoyed it. It was a great way to celebrate that I had lost weight. Um, I had mentally tried to keep notes of the difference because I had done a vacation video last year when I was right around 300 pounds, of what vacation was like when you're that heavy. And so I wanted to compare it to what it's like when you're um, smaller than that. And what I found was that it's completely different. The whole experience is completely different. One of the things I had complained about was obviously the airplane. I was able to walk down the aisles of the airplane and not feel any more uncomfortable than anybody else. I wasn't, my thighs or my hips weren't hitting people as I was walking down the aisles. I was able to fit very comfortably into my seat. I had room left on my seatbelt. Uh, it really clicked with me the difference when we were sitting there right after we had taken off. And my husband goes, "So, what's it? You feel pretty good? You notice the difference?" And I was, thinking like, "Oh yeah, I guess when I came down the aisle, yeah, I felt good." And yeah, I knew I was not going to have any anxiety about putting my seatbelt on, and that was great. But my aha moment was when he said that, and I thought for a minute, and one of the things I have not been able to do for a very long time um, was to put my tray table, the table, tray table. Why doesn't that sound right? It doesn't sound right. Anyways, to put the thing down. And so when he said that, and I said, wait a minute, and I clicked it and I put it down and it fit. It was not resting on me. In fact, there was probably like that much room between me and the table. And that was a great feeling to be able to do that. Um, so the plane ride was a completely different experience from what it was last year. Um, Being in a hot climate, we were in, around Cancun, and not having that extra 100 and, 110 pounds on me, huge difference when you're in that hot of weather. Um, you're just, you're not sweating like a horse, and not everything is completely uncomfortable to you. Um, you're not getting the leg burn, that you get from being sweaty and gross. It was a completely different experience. It felt enjoyable. It felt peaceful, I guess. I felt normal. Um, when I was doing the parasailing, of course, you have to wear a life jacket. Not that it would help you if you fell, but whatever. So that was one of the things that was always embarrassing for me because, I've jet skied before, I've swam with dolphins, other things where you have to wear the life jackets. And a couple of years ago, when I had went to swim with the dolphins and we went to go put the life jackets on, and the lady's asking, what size do you need? And they gave me a 2X, and I put it on. The front of the life jacket probably came to like right here on my body, the ends of it where it stopped, and then this is all open and I'm stuffed inside, and it was ridiculous. And I had the little black straps stretched to their max, you couldn't stretch them anymore, and then I had to stuff everything in, and it was horrible, horrible, horrible. Um, so when we went to go parasailing, I went, and of course, mentally I'm still not caught up with everything. So I did have some anxiety because I didn't really know, you know, what it was going to be like. And saw a medium vest first, and then I saw an extra large vest, and I grabbed the extra large. And I was a little afraid, is this going to be what I thought is this was going to be like the version of the 2X just as an extra large, where I could not close the vest and have to stretch the buckles out. And I put it on, and it completely met in the front, and I didn't have to stretch the buckles. In fact, I had to tighten a couple of them. So it was a good feeling. It was a good feeling to just feel like everyone else, just be normal. Um, as far as the mental part of it, when physical things like that happen, it it clicks with me that my body has changed. Um, Mentally, I still have a lot of work to do because I don't see it in myself. Um, I still think of myself bigger, and in fact, when I saw, pictures of myself, um, I still see the same me that I saw before, mentally that I saw before. I never was able to physically grasp what I really looked like at 330 pounds. Um, if I would have had to pick out what I thought I looked like, it would have been what I look like now in pictures and things. So that was kind of disappointing when I would look at pictures, and then I would just, like, to me, I just was still seeing what I saw before. Not that that's what I looked like before, that's just what I thought I did. And then, of course, there was always the harsh reality of when I saw myself, and then I thought there was something wrong with the camera. Um, so I have a lot of mental work that I have to do. Um, I did have a really good experience last week. I was at Sears waiting for my tire to get fixed, and I'm walking around, and if when you've been plus size your whole life, and I have been plus size my whole life, you don't know, you're scared of normal stores, you're scared of the normal sections. You feel like you don't belong there. You feel like if you walk in them, like the alarm's gonna start going off, like fat person in this normal section, you know. And but I know that I am, you know, just physically, I know that I'm getting smaller because my clothes tell me and the scale tells me. And so I just thought, I wonder how I fit in with the normal section, how far away I am from shopping, you know, in those sizes. And so there really wasn't anyone around, and I was kind of stuck there anyway. So I thought, let me just try a few things. And so I went and I grabbed the biggest size they had, and everything that I saw was extra large, which I gathered was about a normal size 18. And so I grabbed a few things and went to the dressing room, and most of the things that I grabbed fit. It was very surprising. I was like shocked. I put this stuff on. I put the first thing on, and I'm like, this is a fluke. This must be a bigger size. And then the next thing, and the next thing, and not everything fit because I still have a lot of weight and skin in my stomach, and so I'm very self conscious of that. But the other stuff fit, and I just like I was just shocked, like shocked to think that I went into a store, a normal store. I did not go to the plus section. I went to the normal section, which then was kind of funny because then I'm walking around later and I'm like, here's the plus section in the center, which is like 5 racks, you know? And then the whole rest of the store is like normal sizes. It was amazing, you know, the options of clothes that I had after that. Um, so that was really exciting for me. So if I had to tell you what my size was now, and I'm not 100% sure on this, just because, like I said, I've always been plus. If I go to Lane Bryant and I pick out something, and I'm pretty consistently in a size 16 there, tops and bottoms, then 16 and plus, I think is like an 18 and regular. Could be wrong. I don't know. Because I think plus sizes run a little bit smaller than normal sizes. But it's exciting to know that I'm like right there, and you know, the next size I go down, I should just be able to pretty much go anywhere and buy clothes. And so that's exciting for me, although mentally, like I said, I have work to do on that because I like literally feel like I was gonna throw up being walking around in this section because I felt so uncomfortable and so much like I didn't belong there. So I'm gonna have some mental work to do once I get down to that point. I don't know what I would do if I went into Lane Bryant and nothing fit me. I don't think I've shopped at Lane Bryant my entire life. What would I do if nothing fit me? I don't know. We'll have to deal with that when we get there, I guess. So I think that's it. If I get a chance this week, there is a tag video that Nikki Hana Unplugged did that I'm going to try to get to. If not, I will see you guys on Thursday. I have some more stuff that I want to talk about that I'm saving for then, loose skin stuff and that sort of thing. So it should be interesting to talk about that. But until then, I guess everyone take care.